Hey guys, what's up? It's Battle Beats here once again with another video.
It's battle, baby!
I'm going to show you how to make lo-fi drums sound awesome. So you want to start off with setting the tempo, and for this one I've set it at 85 BPM. For lo-fi you want to be going anywhere from 65 to 90, just nice and slow. People do say that 140 is 70 BPM, but it's not. They're two different kettle of fish. To start off with, before I get into the drums, I'll show you the Rhodes pattern that I've made. So, with that, I then added a bass line. And then I added the kick. I went for this kick first. And if you notice, on the EQ I've taken out a lot of the high. If you heard there was just like a really high sound that I just didn't think quite fit, so I took a low pass filter and I just swept it out. I've also took down the EQ at about 100, and usually they say you want to boost the bass, but in this case I took it away, and then I layered it with another kick. It's not very loud, but together they just sound really awesome. And usually what I like to do is add the Logic stock compressor, and I use the preset Type R kick drum, and instantly it makes it sound amazing. And I always make sure the limiter's on there, because sometimes you get a lot of nasty crackles and you don't want that. And then after that you think, right, you got your kick, you need to get a snare. So this is the snare that I chose. It's got a nice rim shot sort of attack, and there's a nice bit of vinyl crackle on there, so together with a kit with the kicks it sounds amazing. And again, all I've done on the EQ there is just boost it about 1.2k and taking it down just from 5 and 10. And then with a lot of boom bap and lo-fi drums, you want to have like random ghost notes that are just off the side. So I found this really cool clap that just plays after the snare, just to give the beat a little bit of some interesting vibes. And that's just a really cool lo-fi clap. I'll just play it on its own. I think I'm going to add just a touch of reverb on there. I like using the one knob Wetter by Waves. Just awesome at just adding just that little bit of wetness that you need. And then it gives it a bit of echo as well. Cool, so that is with the sample and the bass. So we've already got a good bass to start off with there, and then next I did a really cool hi-hat pattern. And I've done a nice EQ, just taking out a load of frequencies. I'll show you what this does. I added RC20 just to give it a bit of a wobble and a bit of spacey reverb, and I also boosted the width as well, so it's nice and wide. You always want to get your hi-hats as panned left and right as you can. And with lo-fi drums, the term lo-fi means low fidelity, and generally things sounding not as good, i.e. being processed through old school tape machines, and giving that warmth and crackle and broken vibe makes lo-fi really sound awesome. And I'll just play all of those together now. This is sort of the base of what you want for lo-fi drums. Kick, a snare, and something sort of in the background, whether it's a perk or a clap or something like that, and a hi-hats. So yeah, that's sounding really good. I'm happy with that, and I'll play all of that with the Rhodes and the bass. It's kind of got like a late night movie scene vibe going on. We're getting even more into the lo-fi territory now, because you can see that there is 5 more samples that I've added, and you want to be adding a lot of Foley sounds into your lo-fi. And if you don't know what Foley sounds are, they're real life sounds that get put into music, and they sound great. So in this one I added a Zippo being lit, and I added some compression to bring it out. That's without, and this is with. You just hear that, sounds nice. This is the EQ, and then I added the secret sauce, the 1 knob wetter, and it's at 3 and a bit. Sounds great. And then next I thought, right, what can I add next that's going to sound really cool? So I went through all the samples of Foley stuff I've got, and I found this awesome pen click that just sounded mint. Sounds great, right? Sounds a little bit strange, but it just gives the beat something different. And then I added some closed hi-hats to go on top of the open ones. So I'll play the open ones and the closed ones at the same time. So that sounds really cool. And we've done the pen click, and then what I did here is I reversed a crash. And if you don't know how to do that, in Logic you get the original crash here, you bounce it so it doesn't affect the original sample. So then we've got it here, and if you can't see it, turn the gain up a bit, which is just here. Right now I've got a better idea, and then you can reverse it here just by pressing this button. There is also another way, which is where you go into this section, you go into File, Functions, and Reverse. There we go. That is the reverse sound, but I'll show you what I did with it here. I shortened it, I faded it in at that much there. This is the EQ, so I took out loads. I added an echo. The 1 knob wetter again at level 4, and the compressor. And for most of my drums that aren't a kick drum, I go for the Type R drum kit, because the Type R type drum kit, because it just sounds amazing. Make sure the limiter's set as well. Yeah, it sounds good, right? It just got a really cool chill vibe. And next I figured lo-fi always got weird vocal sounds going on, and always got just sort of quirky, strange stuff going on. So I found this vocal chop that I just thought sounded amazing, and I just loaded it in, and the beat was complete. It's just a really messed up vocal chop, and I've EQ'd it like this. Remove this a bit, it might bring it out a little bit more, but that's not what I want. Just doesn't sound as good. So by doing this, it just sounds perfect. I added echo again, 1 knob wetter at 6, so a lot more, and then that's the channel EQ. So all together, with the beat, it just sounds amazing. I'll play it without, and then I'll add it just to show you how amazing it is. So, still sounds good, but it is missing something, and I didn't think it needed like a counter melody or just me playing something else on a different synth or guitar or something. I just thought the simpler the better with this one, because the drums are not that simple, but the sounds and the melody is. So this is what it's like with. So yeah, sounds way better, I'm sure you'll agree. And then to finish the beat off, in every single lo-fi track there is either vinyl crackles, rain, fire samples, ocean sounds, ambient sounds from the street, just anything like that. And I came across this really cool lo-fi rain sample from Cymatics, and it just sounds amazing. And that is kind of modulated a little bit, and it sounds like there's metal changling as well. It just sounds amazing, and underneath the whole thing it just completes it. So yeah, that is how I make lo-fi drums. I didn't go into too much detail about it. It was more about sample selection and where to place them and stuff like that. So I hope you like the video, and I am gonna play you the full beat at the end. I hope you're enjoying the vlogs and the videos that I made. I'm trying to keep posting as regularly as I can so we can get this channel grown. Hope you like it. Take care, guys.